The more than 500,000 tons of top-grade chrysotile fiber extracted yearly provide nearly a third of the world's total supply. The mining methods used in the vast open pit portion of this mine are typical of modern surface mining operations practically everywhere. By drilling and blasting and digging, it has grown. But pit mining is not the only means of extracting asbestos-bearing ores, much like the streets of a city. Through them run the mine cars. Now another system of tunnels called slusher drifts are driven directly below the section to be caved, above and at right angles to the crosscuts. The floors, walls, and roofs of all slusher drifts are heavily reinforced with concrete. Through the roof of the slusher drifts, draw points 17 feet apart are pushed up into the section to be caved. The ore body above the draw points is now drilled and blasted, and the asbestos-laden rock tumbles down through the draw points to the floor of the slusher drift. Now the crab-like slusher drags it to a point over a crosscut, where it falls into the 10-ton mine cars waiting below. The beginning of a long journey. Now crude ore, soon useful asbestos fiber. All traffic is controlled by a central dispatcher through two-way radio and an electric signal system. At the tipple near the main shaft, the cars are dumped, two at a time. The ore roars down a giant chute to the primary crusher on a lower level, and the crude asbestos rock gets its first treatment underground. From the crusher, it will go downward into bins and then a loading pocket, from where it'll be hoisted in 12.5-ton mouthfuls by fast-moving skip buckets that shoot it to the surface. Working underground, the miners utilize the most advanced mining methods, using fast boring drills. In their many different jobs, they are protected and guided by the highest safety standards. Like ore from its deposits, another productive way is called block caving. In open pit mining, the asbestos ore is removed from the top of the deposit. In block caving, the ore is taken from underground. As practiced here, each section to be caved is 200 feet square by 400 feet high. Some distance away, a main shaft is sunk from the surface to a depth below the area to be caved. From the main shaft, a tunnel called the haulage drift is driven in the direction of the section to be caved. Then other tunnels, called crosscuts, are driven under the area to be caved and at right angles to the haulage drift. The crosscuts and the haulage drift form a network of underground arteries. Power, ventilation, structure, all are important in the daily production of thousands of tons of ore. All are important in protecting the men who do the block caving.